So here's a breakdown of every look that I wore to Goth Night in 2023. So disclaimer, you do not have to dress a specific type of way to go to a goth club or to be goth. Really all you have to do to be goth is to actually listen to goth music. Similar to being a metalhead, the only thing you have to do to be a metalhead is actually listen to metal music. I'm not sharing this to say this is how you should dress, but this is more just to say this is what I wore to the 3 goth nights that I attended this year. I grew up in goth and metal scenes, and so going to goth clubs and goth nights was something that I did after the age of 18. I stopped going after a while. I have a whole video about that, which you could check out here. But I started going again this year. Started going to the goth night that has been going on since before I was even old enough to go, called Arkham. And once I started going, I did not miss a single day except for the Arkham that just happened this December because I was out of town. So that's the only reason I wasn't able to go. Otherwise, I definitely would have gone to that one as well. My very first one that I went to this year was in September. So I attended the September, October, and November goth nights, and this is what I wore. So the first look was very slapped together because I wasn't sure if I was going. I have a whole video following that also that you could watch here. So I wore my favorite pair of boots that I got off of Amazon, a generic pair of tights that I also got off of Amazon. I wore the skirt that had a spiderweb detail that I got from Killstar during this haul. For the shirt, it was just a generic black and white striped shirt that I got from, I believe, Shein. And then I wore one of my staples, which is a robe, a sheer robe over all of that. I carried my one working purse that I have with me, which is this shiny Baphomet iridescent purse. Last was an accessory, which was a choker by Sugar and Spikes, one of my YouTube friends, Spiky Brandy. Her shop is amazing. All of my favorite accessories are from this shop. It's been a while since I've gotten one, but these are always hands down my favorite. And the one that I was wearing that night was my favorite, which is the black choker with gold spikes and the purple Betsy Johnson gummy bear. This is my favorite choker ever, and that was the last piece that I wore that first night. My makeup consisted of really bad eyeliner because I actually hadn't had the chance to buy eyeliner. I still haven't bought new eyeliner since then, but I was actually using black eyeshadow, and just the way that I did it, it was thicker than I like. But I didn't really want to spend a lot of time fixing it and getting it perfect, so I just went with it. And I also wore a red lipstick. So Arkham has themes, which I personally think are very fun because they help inspire what your look will be. That first night that I attended, I had no idea that there was a theme. The theme was sinners and saints, so you had a lot of people dressed like nuns or like demons wearing demon horns. I had no idea of the theme, so my outfit didn't reflect that in any sort of way. I just wore, like I said, what I slapped together at the last minute. For the second goth night that I attended, which was in October, originally the theme was going to be masquerade. So from the moment I heard that, I was like, I'm wearing my Shrek mask, which I did. They got rid of the masquerade theme, but they said costumes are encouraged. So I kind of just went with my original idea, put together a Shrek inspired outfit, I guess you could say. The actual clothing itself didn't really have anything to do with Shrek, but I'll break that down still. I wore the same favorite pair of boots that I wore at the first goth night I went to, along with another generic pair of stockings from Amazon. I wore another Killstar skirt that I had gotten 2 years ago, which is this asymmetrical hemline skirt, which you've seen me wear a million times. It is one of my staples. I wear that thing over and over and over. For the shirt, I wore a keyhole cutout, kind of nicer blouse that I got from Boohoo, also like 2 or 3 years ago. And then of course, one of my staples, another sheer robe that I wore over that. For accessories, I wore another choker by Sugar and Spikes. This was an all green choker with green and yellow spikes and a green gummy bear. And of course I chose the green one because Shrek. So that's kind of where I started to tie the theme in. I also did a makeup look that incorporated green. I did sort of like a what I would call like a doll lip. I don't know how to explain it, but like maybe like a ventriloquist or like those old school dolls that you see. I'll insert a picture here. But I did that in green, a little bit on the bottom and top here in the middle of the lip. And then the last accessory, of course, was the mask, the actual Shrek mask. But I also took with me my Shrek beanie, which comes down and you can wear it as like a half mask. And of course it has the little Shrek ears on it. And I took that with me because I knew it was probably going to be way too hot to be wearing the mask the whole time. And so that was my Shrek inspired masquerade slash costume look. My last goth night of the year was in November, where the theme was Dia de los Muertos. I kind of took you all on a journey of me getting ready that day, which you can watch here, but I will break that down for you. Again, same boots, wore the same boots, same stockings. I wore a dress that I had gotten from Shein a few years ago. It is a maxi dress that is solid black up to the midi dress line, and then for the rest of the way down, it's a sheer fabric with flowers on it. Same for the sleeves, a sheer fabric with flowers all over. And that's why I chose that dress, because flowers are very much a traditional symbol for Dia de los Muertos. I also wore a death moth necklace, which was a gift from YouTuber Ugly Bunny. I won her giveaway. And then my last accessories was a flower crown that had a veil on it, and actually these skeleton clip-on, which have like rhinestones on them. And that was everything I used for my final goth night look. Makeup, I did a traditional trad goth look with just the black lipstick and kind of a simple gray trad goth eyeshadow eyeliner look. And then for the hair, I did the bat's nest, but I used a wig to accomplish that look. I have hair extensions, so that would have caused problems for my hair extensions, so I used a wig and I wore that. The goth night that I missed, the theme was white out, so that means everyone's gonna have to wear white, which is interesting because I don't wear white, so I'm trying to think like what would I do? I feel like I would have done a Beetlejuice look, like which incorporates white, so I would have done something Beetlejuice inspired for that one, I think, but I didn't get to go. But here's some footage from that night that my friend Virginia got for me. Thank you, Virginia. So those are all the looks that I was able to do in 2023. I'm very much looking forward to continuing to go to more goth nights in 2024, more events in general, and I'll have more looks to share. Of course, it's not about the looks, it's mostly about the music, but you know, we all have fun with the looks too. And so I'm very much looking forward to that, and for the themes, because like I said, it just lets you get creative and do things that you might not normally do. Take care of yourself because it is the most important thing, and I will see you in the next video.